What are the boys gonna talk about this week? Chartreuse Three.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Chartreuse Three. I'm Trey,
I'm Noah.
And I'm John.
and we just want to thank you for joining us. And I just want to start this off. John, how's your week been, man?
Well, Trey, as you can see, I am bald once again. This time, really didn't have a say in the matter. I've had a beard for, I would say, most of from high school on. I've had a beard.
Yeah,
From
as long as
freshman
I've
year to
known
now.
you've had a beard.
I have never had issues or complications growing a beard. Just never in my life. It's just something I didn't even know that was a thing, right? So last week, I was growing my beard. It was looking all right, you know what I mean? I mean, let's not lie. I was looking pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
I was
Pretty
looking
nice.
good. I was
Yeah.
looking good. But my face was so dry and so, like, irritated. I've never had that happen before. My face, like, I could see red bumps under my beard. Like, almost like pus-like pimples. Like, they were, like, it looked like almost like acne scars.
Itchy, scratchy.
Under my beard. Yes.
Unfortunate.
Never in my life have I had that happen to me before. Right? So I shaved my beard, and after I was done shaving, I was able to see what was underneath of it, and it was disgusting. It looked like I just got the fresh case of herpes, bro.
I was about to say that.
Straight
Damn.
straight up, dude. It was disgusting. I was like embarrassed to go out in public. Like my face was so, it's like I'm still like recovering from it. I'm scared to grow a beard.
In the off chance that your face in flames again.
Yeah, like I've gotten like here these past couple of days, I've gotten it to go down. It's not that bad anymore, but I really did think I was gonna have like acne scars.
Oh, welcome to the
I thought
club,
it was
man.
gonna be that bad. Yeah. But
No, it looks
other
good
than
now.
that,
5 o'clock shadow's looking pretty nice. Come in.
yeah.
Yeah, we're
You
liking it.
can't see because of my camera, but there's still some sauce on there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
A little sauce.
A little sauce, but you know.
Hey,
I'm
sauce
saucy.
is forever.
Juice is temporary.
Yeah. So hopefully the sauce ain't forever.
But
But yeah,
not that sauce.
I've just been basically my whole week has just been battling acne like I was in middle school, and I couldn't sleep, dude. I couldn't sleep. It was that bad.
Jeez.
You go to the doctor
Yeah,
or anything?
Nah, I think honest to God, like I think my face was just so dry when I was like before I grew my beard out that the hairs going through my dry skin became irritated.
Yeah.
And it just messed my face up. And I think that's what it is because it went away so fast. Like, it's only been a week, and my face is pretty much, it's not fully recovered, but, like, it's basically, like, you can't see what I'm talking about. Like, I showed you guys a picture of it.
Yeah, you sent it to the group chat.
And
It was
It was
something.
bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
And now you can't even tell at all. Today was, like, the first day where it wasn't that bad. Just been basically living in pain and recovering. That's been my week. Now, what about you, man? How's your tummy?
My tummy's a lot better, and I'm not passing out anymore, and I don't think I'll be having Indian food ever again because that would look to be the culprit of the at least maybe it was just the lamb. I don't know. I picked around everything else in the Indian food, and I just ate that lamb, and then I was down for the count. So maybe it's just the type of meat, you know.
Don't like
strokes for
lamb?
different folks. Yeah, no, I don't like lamb. I like beef though, but we won't get into that.
Nah, we ain't gonna be off.
No, we won't get into that this week.
Dude, thank God, bro. Thank God. That'll just open up a whole nother world that we don't need to be talking about. You know what I'm saying?
It'll open up a hole, that's for sure. Anyway, Trey, how was
Come
your week,
on,
man?
man.
Dude, what, Trey? What are you? What?
Nothing, man. Nothing. Whatever.
That's what I thought, dude.
My week's been fine. I've just been doing school, catching up on schoolwork, using ChatGPT on my essays.
You can't say that.
Huh?
You can't say that's dangerous. That's
That's
Last
dangerous.
week. I said it last week.
I know you said it last week, but there's new rules in place after what we said. They
No,
changed
I
the
know,
law.
I know.
At my university, there is.
That's our That's a
well, I was about to
sister of
say,
our university.
yeah, ours is a subsidiary of WVU.
Yeah, but they have to buy stuff to do that. Though.
Oh.
Like, I don't know if WVP will have like that money.
Oh, no, never mind that.
But they're like, it was a good while it lasted. It wasn't considered cheating until now, so I'm not going to do it anymore.
Yeah.
That's just using your resources.
But no, I was honestly just playing. Like, I mean, I use it to like get a better grasp on the assignment. Yeah, because like if I didn't understand something, I put it in ChatGPT and it said some stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So I kind of like revised it with ChatGPT, I guess. But I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I did the same thing. It takes a lot of if you type in specifically, you're like, I need this, right? And it gives you, because I never used it until after you said something about it, John. And I was like, just for gigs, I typed in like a bunch of stuff, and it dropped a bunch of it out, and I was like, wow. And then it actually made sense versus what I read in like a textbook. And it does summarize it, revises it, and makes it easier. And you can actually specifically say, it's like, make this able to be understood by someone who doesn't understand or is like completely illiterate when it comes to this subject, and it'll do that. It'll make it like in layman's terms. You can make it more detailed. You can make it's crazy. If you're just trying to get a grasp on things, it's really nice, honestly.
yeah, and one of the craziest things about doing it, like I said, like I was working with it like last night, I think. Like the craziest thing I've ever seen with any technology is I put in like, like write a paragraph on why something leadership, blah blah blah. I don't know. It was from one of my classes, and I put that in, and it gave me like 10 sentences in 10 seconds. I mean, it was just, I mean, it was done, and I was like, oh my God, I wish I could write like that. I mean, I don't understand, man. It's wild.
Yeah. And John, you're right in the sense of like for resource, like using your resources, because when you hit the real world, there is no such thing as like for my job, I use
Cheating.
Google every
There's no
day.
such thing as
Yeah,
cheating.
like I use Google every day. It's like if I don't know something, my boss isn't gonna walk up to me like, hey, you can't look that up. You're supposed to know that. Like they're not gonna do that. Like they're just gonna be like, oh yeah, I looked that up yesterday, and it infuses, like that's how you learn things on the job. You look things up and then you do them enough to eventually work it into like muscle memory, and then you're like, okay, this is, and you just know it instinctively. Like
Yeah, and that's
looking
why
up-
I think you should be able to use it.
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of stuff in school. I mean, to be fair, we're all students, but also there's a lot of things in school that I've always found to be total bullshit. Like that being one of them, and certain things you can't use a calculator on. I get the point of the matter is to like be able to memorize it, but also you'll be able to use a calculator for like the rest of your life,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah,
as long as there's I was about to
Yeah.
say, unless there's like a solar flare that takes out all of the Earth's electricity for like, decades or something. But what?
I mean, yeah, unless that you can use calculators, unless there's just like an apocalyptic event, I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Unless
that's what
something
I'm
terrible.
saying.
So that's our point. So like, yeah, we're gonna be able to use calculators.
and I mean, if an apocalyptic event happens, then I'm
Pause.
Ah.
You want to say that word again?
Shut up, man.
Apocalyptic.
Apocalyptic. Is that what it sounded like?
Holy, I'm sorry.
That's what
I'm
I
so distracted. That's why I stopped talking. Somebody is screaming upstairs like bloody murder. Hang on.
I didn't hear. Dude, I think Noah's hallucinating. Do you hear anything?
The voices are back.
Oh, so you're a schizo.
The Hat Man's back and he wants his money. I didn't give it to him last time.
Bro's taking one too many Benadryl, bro.
I took 5 instead of 4 like I usually do to go to sleep. And
You
the
lucky
shadow
son
people,
of a gun.
the shadow people
jelly.
wheeled the
How
Hat Man in
mad
in his wheelchair, and they came and paid me a visit last night. He's
Hey, on a
back.
scale of 1 through 10, hot or not, you know what I'm saying? Hat Man.
Hat Man. You've seen like sleep paralysis demons, right? Like, you know what they look like. He's a little bit on like the feminine side. He's like a dude wearing a hat that has a really wrinkly face, but he's got a nice set of tits on him. So
Oh my!
So he's not really a demon. It's more like a guilty pleasure.
It just depends. It depends on what you're
That's why
feeling
you
in the
took
moment.
5. That's why you took 5 benefits.
I wanted to pay. I wanted to pay me a visit. I just didn't expect the voices to continue in my head for as long as they have persisted. But
You don't want
Yeah.
it to talk. You just want it to show up.
Yeah, my week's been
Right.
great, guys. My week's been great. Just
yeah,
so
we
you
already
know.
we
Trey,
already
how's
asked.
your week been, dude? How's
Yeah,
your
we.
week been?
I'm pretty sure we
No,
already asked that.
No, you did ask, but I want to get us off this conversation. Is what I'm saying. I'm
Oh,
telling
let's talk about something.
yeah,
let's
I'm
talk
trying
about
to get a
something else
segue from here from freaking Hatman tits.
then. Segway. Those are expensive.
They
You ever
are
had one?
expensive. They are expensive. You ever seen Paul
I
Blart
thought
Mall Cop?
Noah was being
Yeah.
vulnerable.
I was being vulnerable. I was
He's being
sharing
vulnerable
something.
right there.
He's being vulnerable.
I was talking about the Hat
Yeah.
Man and how he comes to visit me in the night asking for money, and you just kind of brush it off like it's
Yeah,
nothing.
but then
so
you just started talking about his boobs.
he's
That's
got
being vulnerable.
tits. He's got tits on him. What do you want from me? I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie to you.
All right, you can finish if you'd like. I was just saying maybe we should-
I
He already
mean,
finished.
I
He
mean,
already
I was about to
finished.
say. Snuck that one
He's
in there like a
done.
fart in the
He's
wind.
done. He's
Anyway.
done, bro. He already did.
Look.
He already did what he came to do.
Yeah,
You dig?
I
You
did.
dig?
I do have
Nah,
something. I do have something extremely important to bring up though. If you want to get off this topic,
Okay, what's that?
But how was Trey? How was Trey's week?
I
No,
said it was
that's not
good. Yeah, we
important.
talked about it. It was
yeah,
it was
you
good.
already talked
You have
about it.
nothing cool. You have nothing cool.
I mean, I used ChatGPT, like I said, a little bit,
Oh,
and
that's
then
right. I forgot. I don't know why. I just completely forgot.
Did
yeah,
not
it started with
officially
me, but
Yeah, I thought we literally forgot you again.
no, but I did get a
My
job
bad.
interview though. I have a job interview the day after we're recording this.
Lines
so-
Den.
No,
God, I wish.
I wish, but no, I applied somewhere to be a like retail sales associate, so we'll see how that goes. I think I would be
That's
pretty
a fancy
decent at
word
it.
for saying
You
you're gonna
would.
work at TJ Maxx.
No, not like TJ Maxx. Like it's one of the like phone companies.
You guys remember? You guys remember in high school when I'd wear that T-Mobile shirt all the time that my grandpa got from a garage sale, and everybody thought that I actually worked at T-Mobile? Do you remember that at all?
I remember you wearing it, and I think I do remember you saying people thought you worked there, which made sense because you knew all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
It was a good little prank.
Yeah. It was
a good
really
little
funny because
gaslight.
I gaslighted people thinking that they thought like they knew that I was just messing with them, and I kept it up for like an entire year. And so people would come up to me and they'd be like, "Hey, are you still working at T-Mobile?" And I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "You still working there? I saw you wearing the shirt the other day." And I was like, "Bro, I never worked there. I'm so sorry." Like I completely forgot that I did a whole bit like a year ago, and I didn't talk to this person over summer or anything. But
Like, yo, man, you give me that unlimited 5G.
I told him
unlimited 5G
the,
network,
oh.
bro.
The craziest thing was that somebody came up to me and they're like, "Oh, you work at T-Mobile, you know so and so," and I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, and they're like, "Yeah, I'll definitely have to like tell them to come say hi to you." And I was like, "Oh, we work in like different parts," and I kept this up and kept this like lie, like this gaslight going for 15 minutes, and they did not question or bat an eye. And I was like saying all the right things about this person, and I was like, "He's the one with the like whatever color hair," and he had that color hair, and I was like, "Dude, I gotta get out of this. I gotta get out of this before I fuck it up." But that's awesome that you got that job. That'll be a lot of fun.
If I didn't
Well,
get the
for-
job, I
for
got
you.
the interview, so we'll see.
Okay, well,
You got the job.
I- yeah, but
I
boast
probably
yourself.
did.
I'll say
I,
that.
I do think I am gonna handle it pretty well. I mean, I don't know. I consider myself a pretty decent talker, especially because we make a podcast once a week. So
you're a very
Talk
charismatic
to me
person.
anytime, baby.
I'm charismatic. That's very kind of you. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
look, it's like a plus. It's like a plus 14 to charisma.
Hey, that's what I like to hear. I'm gonna roll a d20 before I go and
Took
my
expertise in
interview,
charisma.
Yeah,
Not much else to do about it.
proficiency.
Proficiency. Expertise is better than proficiency. Never mind. Anyway,
I
Alright,
don't
nerd.
know all the rules, bro.
There's only so many people who know what you're talking about, and I even
there's
play
actually.
it, and I
actually-
don't even freaking know.
I can look right now. There's probably a few million people who know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but not watching this.
Yeah, they ain't. I'm
Maybe they're in the corner.
pretty sure. I'm about pretty positive that we know everybody who listens.
But Noah, what did you say? You said you had something important.
Oh, I was looking at games earlier, and I was like reminiscing on games from my past, my childhood. Whenever I was like before Steam was a thing, there was this other launcher, and yada yada yada. Anyway, I got on the point of wanting to play Pirates Online, the Pirates of the Caribbean MMO. You guys never played that.
Nope.
And
Correct.
it's a very sad life that you have to live. but it's here right now. They remade it like they did with Club Penguin. Also, great game. I actually had the subscription for that game, but they remade it. You can have your own pirate ship. You can you can become a master duelist. You can be really good with you can use the voodoo that what's her name? Oh my gosh, I can't think of it. Calypso. The Calypso uses in the movie. You can use her voodoo and magic and stuff. And you actually have a voodoo doll, and you can you put a pin in it and it does damage to somebody. It was really cool. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. I was just saying that maybe we should hop on there and get a little crew together.
Here's a counterpoint.
Get a little dirty. Get a little dirty.
Here's a-
Get a little naughty.
Oh my God.
Naughty on the 7 Cs.
Steal some booty. You know what I'm saying?
Here's a counterpoint for us playing an MMO. You want to talk about, Pirates of the Caribbean and Club Penguin, whatever. But let me tell you guys a little something about ToonTown. That's what I gotta say, bro. Did any of you play ToonTown?
No, I was
It's
on
a
Free Realms.
No.
sad life that you lived if you ain't played ToonTown, bro.
I've lived a pretty happy life.
No, ToonTown was the best
Okay.
Disney MMO, bro. You had to walk around and you fight freaking robots, and you'd be
That's a hot take and a bold one at that.
huh?
That's a
I
bold
think most of these games are the same, but they just have different visuals.
You don't
bro.
know what you're talking about either. You have no clue what's even going on.
That's my fault. That's on me. I expect
Toontown is okay, and they're not the same. Well, they have the same concept in a sense. You're right on that sense. You're right in the sense that you get something, you level up, you move on, you go do a quest where you walk from one place to another and get experience for it. However, if we're talking at that era, at that time between Toontown and Free Realms, you're gobbling way too hard on Toontown Spinus.
ToonTown is heat, bro. I don't want to hear
Free
another.
Realms-
I don't want to hear nothing
Free
about it.
Realms, hell, even the Cartoon Network MMO, that was more fire than Toontown was.
Yo, okay. Listen,
played
I
that
was
one. I played that
literally
one.
yes,
played
I
that
was
one.
literally gonna bring. What was that called?
I
Fusion.
can't remember.
Fusion fight.
Yeah, something like that. Fusion,
something
here,
like that. Listen,
Jamie,
bro.
bring that up. Hang on.
Yeah. Listen,
I'll
while
find
you're
it, but
pulling
keep
that up,
talking.
while you're pulling that up, I played that game so much that my mom banned me from the computer for 2 weeks because all I would Fusion Fall, that's what it was.
Yes, it's Fusion
Um,
Fall.
But I played Fusion Fall so much that my mom made me stop touching the computer for 2 weeks, and she was like, "You can't play it anymore. Find something else to do with your life." She was also concerned though, because that was all I did. Like I said, I played it from the time I woke up, from the time I went to sleep. I was very much addicted to that game.
Yeah, when she saw that your fingers were locked up like this,
You got carpal tunnel.
and your keyboard was sticky, and you had bags under your eyes, she said, "Oh my God, my 8-year-old son has an addiction. Is going to be on the Lifetime channel." She was probably concerned.
Oh my gosh, my son's an actual MMO player. You look like the 8-year-old version of the dude, the WoW guy.
Yeah,
The neck beard and
the
everything.
neck beard. Yeah, I wasn't showering, and she was like, "Trey, can you go take a shower or something?" I'm like, "Just give me some more cheese puffs, mom. I'm leveling up my character on Fusion Fall."
Dude, you were all smegged out, bro.
Just smegged out, head to
You
toe.
had so much smeg going on in your body for 2 weeks. Your poor mom had to smell that thing, dude.
But yeah,
Bro, you were stanking. You were stanking that thing up.
but yeah, thank you, mom, for pulling me out of MMO addiction. I appreciate that.
You're probably
'Cause I would-
sweating Mountain Dew, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Sweating
And
Mountain
thank you.
Dew.
And thank you, Dad, for putting me on one. So I've been on
Different lives, different lives.
different lives, different strokes, different folks.
Different strokes. It don't matter.
I mean, but-
Stroke me.
sorry, what?
It's a song, dude.
Slowly stroke me.
A1 save. A1 save.
We're a big singing show.
It's a big
dude. We
singing
can't help
show.
that not everyone's on our level.
A big singing show. That game, by the way, Fusion Fall, shut down 2013, and then they also made a respawn of it, like they were gonna rework it, and it was supposed to come out last year, but the Discord for the project shut down last year.
Oh man,
I would have
we need to start it up.
Freaking Vladimir Putin.
Yeah,
Got that thing.
old Vlad.
Oh,
No, it was
Vlad.
crazy. That game was awesome.
It was so cool because you would fight like the bosses and they'd be Cartoon Network characters, and then after you beat them, you'd get them as a little buddy and they'd fly behind you and I mean, it was such a good game.
You had
I
their
love it.
powers. You had different powers and stuff.
Yeah.
Like very different
So
weapons.
hot
again.
take that really ain't that much of a hot take. I think Cartoon Network had the best cartoons.
Oh yeah, without a
Yes.
doubt.
Now, timeout. Nickelodeon had like iCarly.
Yeah, but you said
So, and they
cartoons.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It matters on
Like-
the time period. It matters on
Yeah.
time period because there's a lot of really good cartoons that Cartoon Network had versus Nickelodeon had. Over the span, Cartoon Network, yes.
When we
But
were
also-
growing up, like the Adventures of like what was it? Adventure Time, great show.
Yeah.
The regular show,
yeah.
Great show.
Regular shows.
Adventures of Billy and Mandy,
Trying-
great show. Ben 10,
Yeah.
great show.
Oh my God, Billy and Mandy,
Yeah.
love that show. Ed and Eddie.
Ed and Eddie. Ben 10, banger of a show.
Oh yeah.
There was
I had an Omnitrix, bro. I had
an
real
Omnitrix.
life Omnitrix.
I had the first version when he was like actually 10, and then I had the one when he got older and became a teenager. I had that one too.
Oh, dude, little kid me would have whooped your ass because I wanted the like teenager Omnitrix so bad. I never got
When
it.
he got like when he became like the X form, like the X form, you know what I'm talking about? I had that. You could like click to it, and I was like, oh. I was like, so much power. Power.
Limited.
Power.
Cartoon Network had Adult Swim when it was nighttime, so like Robot Chicken.
Yeah, and you could like bypass your mom not wanting you to watch bad stuff.
All right, bro, I got
I didn't watch Adult Swim. It kind of freaked me out.
no, dude. Robot Chicken gave me
Yeah, I was
nightmares
about
when
to
I was
say.
little, bro.
Robot Chicken
Adult
gave
Swim
me
is weird.
Yeah,
It is weird.
I used to watch
Yeah.
King of the Hill
That's the
though.
thing. Yeah.
King of the Hill's Heat. Like I was
It was
allowed.
King of the
weird.
Hill is Adult Swim's like Nickelodeon's George Lopez.
Yeah.
Like that's Nick at Night's George Lopez.
Yeah,
Adult Swim
bro.
was weird because you'd go from like American Dad to like a hardcore anime. Like you'd go from I remember because I was
Hardcore in
watching
Japanese.
I was watching American Dad, and then it switched from that to Space Dandy, and they're like, and for no reason, and I was like, what is actually happening right now? But yeah, no, they had a lot of banger shows, but Nickelodeon had Danny Phantom, Timmy Turner, SpongeBob.
Oh, dude.
Fairly
What
Odd
what y'all know?
Parents.
What y'all know about Danny Phantom? What y'all know about Fairly Odd Parents? Actually, Fairly Odd Parents
He's a
Fairly
phantom.
Odd Parents was
He's a
my bro.
I'll tell you what though, one cartoon that tops them all was Disney's Phineas and Ferb.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
I mean,
I'll agree with that.
Phineas and
Yeah.
Ferb, dude.
Kick Batowski.
Oh,
Kick Batowski, Kick
Yeah.
Batowski.
Kick Batowski was heat.
So there was a game of that you could play on their website too, on the Disney XD website, where you play as him, and you know how he has that giant ass ramp,
He's
like the
many
giant
races.
ramp.
Yo.
you would play and you'd ramp off of it, and you'd see how far you could go, and you'd get like more points, and the more points you get, the more upgrades you put on. So you can put like
Yeah.
the nitrous soda pot, the soda, like 2-liter soda bottles, and you could get like the
Mm.
better ones.
Hey,
That was
It was-
so dope.
Zeke and Luther was good.
Zeke and
Disney
Luther was
XD.
heat.
pretty good.
Zeke and Luther was
Zeke and
heat.
Luther was heat.
Trying to
And
think of
then-
some other Disney XD. I mean, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. That was Disney, and eventually they moved it to Disney XD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Disney, the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. I'm talking about like whichever one you think's the best, like whichever version. Whether in the hotel, on the on the boat.
I'd say in the hotel.
Yeah.
Me too.
I like.
I still think iCarly's better than the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
That's a hot take.
It's a hot take. It is, but
But I loved iCarly. iCarly
Yeah.
was like that was no one ever did iCarly.
no. And
Yeah.
it was, in my opinion, I thought it was way funnier. Then again, like Zach and Cody was funny for the time, like the age that I was at, and then as I got older, iCarly came out because Zach and Cody was really early on when we were kids, and then iCarly came out a little bit after we started to grow up, and iCarly had jokes that were like fitting at the time, and I was like, bro, this shit's hilarious. like I thought Spencer was the funniest dude on the planet.
That's true, yeah. And plus, iCarly had like,
This guy.
like they had like David Archuleta on, so like they had like real people on because like I was watching
Yeah.
They would
American
have
Idol.
crazy people. Sweet Life of Zach and Cody did that sometimes too. They would have special guests.
Yo, do you guys
It
remember
was
the old
rare,
crossover?
It was rare, but
Do you remember the crossover episodes when they would have like one of them was like Sweet Life on Deck, Hannah Montana, and Jesse or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of that, Jesse, top tier,
Jesse's
was-
top tier.
Jesse was
Jesse's
pretty
top
good. Yeah.
tier.
top tier.
I love that show. Speaking of crossovers, cartoon crossover, Jimmy Neutron.
I was
and
about to say
Billy
that.
Otter.
I was about to say that.
Yeah,
Jimmy
bro.
Neutron.
Oh
Jimmy
Yes.
my
Neutron.
God.
Yes.
Bro.
That was the cool. Like that still to this day is like people compare it to like the Avengers, like that type of crossover. they're like
It
like
was
the
basically the
Avengers,
Avengers
Jimmy Neutron,
Endgame.
and it was like it was amazing. That was the first time you had two like singular IPs on a screen with each other and then like interacting.
And the
And
coolest
they were
part,
like, go ahead.
oh, you're good. The coolest part was when Timmy came into Jimmy Neutron's world and he was 3D.
It was 3D.
And then
yeah.
Jimmy went to Timmy's world and he was 2D. Like I was marking out, bro. I was like, oh my God. I mean, it was awesome. It was awesome.
I kind of wanted to see Timmy's mom in 3D. You know what I'm saying?
I
Thought that was pretty messed up. I didn't get to see that.
retweet on that one. I'd like to see all Jimbo and 2D though, just for the sake of
Or like Dinkelberg.
Dinkelberg in 3D.
Dinkelberg. Why did he have beef with Dinkelberg, bro? Do you guys know?
He was always
Dinkelberg-
being better because he was always better.
Yes,
Yeah.
Dinkel-
Better.
Dinkelberg. He's a loser.
Yeah, because remember that one episode? He was like, and this is where I put my trophy. If I had one. He's talking about Dinkelberg stole his trophy, bro.
Like for
Oh,
like
shit.
best lawn or like
Yeah.
something like that.
It's best
Yeah.
law.
Like it was like a dad award.
Yeah.
There was some pretty heat crossovers. Victorious and iCarly.
Yeah.
Remember that? That was
Yeah,
awesome. I
that was
like
dope.
Victorious a lot, honestly.
Yeah.
Not for the actual main character, but for everything else. Like I thought it was pretty
I
funny.
liked Robbie and his puppet.
Yeah. Yeah, the teacher was funny. It had some pretty good moments on the show that I thought were funny, but
I like the green
in
haired
comparison-
girl.
Oh, you're talking about Jade?
Yeah.
Why'd you like her?
I don't know. I was young.
Oh,
Why?
she just had a
Why?
she was just nice.
Yeah, she's that a vibe.
Great
okay.
personality.
And Shego, bro.
I was about to,
Kim
I was
Possible.
literally about to say that. I was like, oh, you have something for Shego too?
Yeah.
Shego had
Oh,
me
dude,
bricked up
yeah,
in preschool. I'll
she
tell you what.
just, I mean, just the way she carried herself in such a positive way. It's just so inspirational. That's why we loved it. They definitely don't make cartoon characters hot for young boys to fall in love with. It's definitely
It's a
just
good-
some way.
It's a good thing. It's a great thing to do. To not do, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't do that.
Definitely-
That's what I'm saying. I fell in love with her personality.
As
Just
most,
all her
as you
speaking
do.
parts.
Right. Every time she'd talk and be on the screen.
I would be glued onto the screen. Like, what is she gonna say next?
When I said she had me. I would be sitting there. We'd be just hanging out, and then Shego comes on the screen. Man, I was bricked up in preschool.
Oh
There's nothing I
my
can do about it.
God, bro.
Dude, like how, like teacher, how you want me to take a nap right now? I'm all the way up. We out here.
I'm more wrecked than the East Coast Lighthouse, Miss Rose. I don't know what you want me to do right
Bro.
now.
Bro, we up in this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Bricked up in preschool. That's a quote. Do you know who that's
Yeah,
from?
dude.
No.
That's from Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow said that. That exact line about Shego.
Oh,
said,
did
"He's a
he?
man. He's a man. She had me bricked up in preschool. Just on an interview for no
Yo,
reason, like on his verse.
No,
I've-
don't
I've
say
said
for no
a-
reason. It did.
I've
It did.
said-
That's real.
I've said a lot
Well,
of
yeah,
words
but-
about Jack Harlow, bro, but like after like knowing that, I mean Jack Harlow might be a bro now. You know what I mean?
Jack
He's an
Harlow's
attractive man
hilarious.
too. He's an attractive human being too.
Yeah, he's an
That's
attractive
okay to
human
say.
being. He's just
And he's funny. It's not fair.
his music's just trash, bro. In
You
my
think Jack
opinion.
Harlow's
cares?
music is trash?
I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan.
He has a better like personality and presence to him. Like he's more popular and famous, I think, for who he is.
I'll
than he
agree
is
with
for his
that
actual music.
because he's a
Like
funny
he's about
dude.
to be in the Like he's about to be in the White Man Can't. They're remaking White Man Can't
Oh
Jump.
yeah, White Boys Can't Jump. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and he's gonna be Woody Harrelson's character. Like,
Yeah.
I'm mad jelly of Jack Harlow, but in a
Jack- he's-
respectful way.
He's funny, and
Like in a
like,
respectful way.
I personally do like his music. The one
I'm
song
sure
they,
you
they
do.
remixed. The one song they remixed where it had
Fergie.
it had
Yeah, I'm
it
sure
had,
you love that.
It had Wayne on it.
Had Lil Wayne on it?
Yeah, dude.
Are
Oh,
you
what's
talking about,
poppin'?
Like his like song
Yes,
what's
yes.
poppin'?
Well,
What's
yeah, What's
Poppin'? I like
Poppin' was
that.
good. I'll agree with
I
that.
like
I'm
that.
just talking about his last album that came out. It was garbage.
I liked a few songs, but a lot of them
Hey,
sounded similar. I'll
Nail
say that
Tech.
much. Nail
Love
Tech
Nail
though.
Tech.
Already best friends. You not a fan? Trey,
I don't
just
listen to that.
staring into
Me?
the wind.
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you guys were talking amongst yourself. No, I'm not a big fan of that album, period.
Oh well. Already
Yeah,
best
especially-
friends and Nail Tech were both really good.
Yeah, but like just listening to an album where one of the verses is pineapple juice, I give her sweet, sweet semen.
That's a bar.
Ooh, what
That's
a
not a
line.
bar, bro.
That's a
That's
bar.
not
That's
a
a
bar.
verse.
Sweet. You didn't even say it right. Like he had
Sorry,
some
sweet,
spunk.
sweet semen, like that. That's what he says. But
Yeah,
no,
that's a
Yeah,
bar.
He had some spunk. That's some spunk.
yeah, he had some spunk on the mink. That's what I'm saying.
Spunk on a mink.
He's
That's
got
pretty-
swag. He's got
real.
swagger to him, dude. Like he has swagger to his raps. Like how
Alright, yeah.
like the way he raps, the way he sounds. It's like okay, like that's pretty cool. Now what he's saying is sometimes booty cheeks, but the way he
But it
delivers
doesn't matter. It
is-
sounds cool.
Is good.
Exactly.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
disagree. That's okay.
Hey, speaking of
I
like
disagree.
of rap, dude, I listened to this new Nicki Minaj song. I don't know how new it actually is, but it's called Barbie Dreams.
Oh,
You guys
Yeah,
listen to
dude.
that song?
That song's heat, bro.
bro, that song and
Oh my god, Nicki!
hang
Like
on, I got-
that might be one of my top 10 best favorite rap songs. She's just what, dude? The way she
That
just
song?
destroyed everybody.
Yeah, bro. She just drags everybody in
Yes.
the rap industry. It's like
Yes.
it's like that verse that
Who-
Kendrick did on Control, bro, when he like talked about everybody in the rap game. I mean, it's wild.
Yeah,
Like,
like
you
what
have to
she
be-
said about Young Thug having a lisp
Yeah, yeah,
and Drake crying.
yeah.
She said
It
something
made-
about
like,
in a trailer park.
yeah. She did not care. She did not care.
Ain't
Nicki
nobody want
Minaj
to
is
bust
an
it open
A1
in a
rapper.
trailer park.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, she was talking about Eminem, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody want to bust it open in a trailer park. There's that song.
I think honest to God, I don't think all of those are like serious. But
It was supposed to. Yeah.
yeah, I think some of those were like she probably like asked people like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this, and you're gonna be in it."
Yeah, I'm sure she did. Have you seen the music video, John?
No, but I need to do that.
They're like, she has puppets of everybody.
Ah, that's
That's
not what I
sick.
thought the music video was gonna be.
What'd you think it was gonna be?
Don't worry about it. You just
That-
broke my heart.
That song, and then there's another song called Chun Li.
Anaconda.
No,
Oh.
not Anaconda.
It's a
That's a
great
good
music
one.
video.
This is a great music video. But there's another song called Chun Li. Bro, those songs, after I heard those songs, I was like, man, I think she made it like she was like I was seriously impressed. People can say what they
Doesn't
want.
just-
She's a rapper. She's like, for,
yeah,
like,
everyone gets on like female rappers about just talking about like their body parts and stuff, and she does that too. But like Nicki Minaj has bars.
Oh yeah,
yeah. She's always been dropping bars though.
yeah. Well, I mean, like,
Ice
go
Spice
listen.
is not a rapper.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on,
Ice Spice is just hot.
hold on, bro. Hold on. Yeah, that's
She's
exactly
just
what I was
hot.
about to say. Listen, go listen to Boy's a Liar. I don't listen to a lot of like female rap just because like I don't really like relate, and I'm also not really the target audience. But like,
Yeah.
Boy's a Liar Part 2, bro. That is heat.
I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's the thing though. Like, now I'm not a misogynistic pig like Trey, so I listen to female rappers
Oh my
like Cardi
God.
B and
yeah.
I listen to Nicki, bro.
Nicki Minaj
Nicki's tough.
she's a
Cardi
god on the mic.
Cardi B.
Cardi B,
Megan-
she's just catchy, bro.
Megan Thee
I'll agree with
Stallion,
that.
They're both. I've heard both of them drop bars, but not as consistently as Nicki has.
Yo,
Cardi
you know who?
B is timelines ahead of Megan Thee Stallion though,
Yeah.
100%.
You think that you think wait, you said you're saying Cardi B's
Cardi B's ahead of Megan Thee Stallion
as a
in terms
rapper?
of like their music. Yes, Cardi B.
Okay. As a rapper though, as like dropping bars versus Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion be saying some dumb shit, dude.
Megan Thee Stallion be saying some hard
She
ass
hit
shit
sometimes.
sometimes.
She be hitting sometimes, but she is 50-50 with dumb shit and fire stuff.
Cardi B's
so,
success and sometimes like her actual beats and music does sound better than Megan Thee Stallion's. But if in my opinion, if they had
which
to
is
like,
important.
it's extremely important. But if they had to go head to head in like rap specifically, I think Megan Thee Stallion would win.
No, I agree.
I think that's
100%.
overrated. I think that's overrated though.
And I'm not
think that is
talking about the
overrated.
stuff. I'm not talking about that stuff that you said you can't relate to. I'm talking about like
No,
just a
I know
hard
you're talking about one-on-one freestyle battle.
or like
I
Cash.
think that's
That was
overrated.
fucking tough
I
as
think
shit.
that's
Yeah, bro.
overrated.
Yeah, look how he walked.
Look how you talk.
I'm gonna be serious when it comes to rapping. People are always like, okay, there's certain rappers that I would say are great, that people would say, oh well, he's not a great rapper because he doesn't spit as hard, like he doesn't go as hard on the mic. Yes, but I would argue that every rapper who's good can do that. They're rappers. What makes rappers great is what they do with the music. It's what they do with their cadence. It's what they do like there's certain rappers like Kanye. Kanye don't necessarily be spitting, but
I'll agree with that.
he says beautiful things
Yeah,
in his music. His music is beautiful.
yeah.
Everything, like when it comes to the music, the way he talks, the way he says things. Like even Eminem, like Eminem started as a freestyler, but what makes him so great is the way like his voice carries through his music, the way he's able to like break down and like make things choppy and make things sound a certain way with his voice. Like, yeah, he's a great freestyler, but whenever you're asking me who's a better rapper, I'm not like, well, if they freestyled right now,
You're
like Lil
looking at
Dicky, like Lil Dicky freestyling would mess up some rappers.
would
that I
be-
think are
Listen,
No,
bro.
no, I
Lil
agree.
Dicky has bars. There's no other way to
Yeah.
say it. Lil Dicky has bars.
the thing is, I think the way you look at the word rapper versus like I look at the word rapper is different. You see rapper how I see like a producer or just someone who's musically inclined. When I think
that
of the
also
word
has
rapper,
to rap.
well, yeah,
They
but
have to rap.
okay, but
I feel like you guys
but
aren't.
then you have to separate it. Like you
Yeah.
have to separate the difference because Kanye, like you said, Kanye, he can make and master like or he can make and mix music, all that, the cadence of his voice, all that. He knows how to make it sound really good. But like I'm saying, a rapper when it comes to like the rhyme and the flow they have when they're carrying their words and lyrics across a beat. They didn't have to necessarily make the beat. The beat's not the important part. It's what they're saying. Like you said, Eminem is a great freestyler, but he can do that. Kanye is good at doing that, but he couldn't do that like Eminem's bars are harder in the sense that they are like rap. Like that's his
Yeah,
whole
but
deal.
what makes Eminem a top tier rapper is that
Top tier.
he's
He's
in
top
our
tier.
generation. He's a top tier rapper in our
Yeah,
generation.
That hot take.
I was not
disagree.
born. I was not born in the 80s or the 90s. I was born with Eminem. and
Even
all
in
that
our
stuff,
generation, I highly disagree. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, well, he's
Trey
very
likes
good. He has a
Yeet.
lot of great songs. but
Trey doesn't
here's the
like
thing.
Yeet.
Time out. Time out.
All right, my
Sorry,
bad. Keep
continue.
finish.
Sorry, continue. I had to throw that one in there.
You have to have something that makes what you do different from everybody else.
Yeah.
Every rapper can freestyle. Every rapper can spit, but it's like, are they telling like when they're rapping? Are they telling a story? Or are they rapping about something, or are they just rhyming words? And sometimes I think that sometimes with these rappers that people say are great, they're just like rapping and they have some good lines, but like they're not really like rapping anything. They're just like over a beat. This is what I came up with. Listen to a Kanye song. There's like a whole. You listen to an Eminem song. You listen to a Jay-Z song, a Kendrick Lamar song. There's a sole purpose. Like there's
Yeah.
a story. There's a point. There's a plot. And that's what
I
I
get what you're
think
saying.
like makes a rapper. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So I understand completely what you're saying too. Like you gotta be able to spit and have bars, but are you? What's the purpose?
Right.
Are you just
Okay.
saying some cool
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah. No,
Like we
that,
talk about
that
Nicki
makes
Minaj's
sense.
Barbie Dreams. Like, yeah, she's spitting, but she's doing it to make fun of people.
And there's
Like,
exactly
she has
that's
a theme.
there's like a
She has a theme.
Okay.
It's kind of
And that's-
I've always like described that, like especially like like talking about Kanye and stuff like that. I've always described that as like being like the difference between being an artist and being a rapper, because I don't think Kanye, like pre comments Kanye, but I don't think Kanye is like the greatest
Yeah.
rapper of all time. But I always felt like he was one of the best artists of all time, just because of the production and everything that would go into his songs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I disagree though, because I think that's what makes him one of the greatest rappers of all time, is because he has something that separates himself from everybody else.
I get that.
Like, and he like tells stories.
Yeah.
Like his stuff is personal.
Yeah.
It is personal. Like not every rapper can do that. There are people want to know like why their SoundCloud ain't popping off. It's because you like, yeah, your bars are great, but like, are you telling a story?
Yeah. Are you rapping with
Are
your jaw wired shut? That's the real question.
Yeah, like through the wire, dude.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
Yeah, bro, just go get in a car wreck and then make a song with your jaw wired shut.
Probably do better than what you're doing.
Are you sipping in shirt? What was it?
Oh, moose for breakfast and shirt for dessert. That's what it is. Somebody order pancakes. I just sipped a scissor.
Scissor.
Yeah, dude. Drinking insure for dessert.
To this
He
day,
had
I think
something.
my favorite bar that he's ever said.
Oh, okay, here we
is-
go. I know exactly what you're gonna say. Go ahead and say it.
Make a non-com, make a cremate.
That is the
yeah. It's
toughest shit I've ever heard. It is so awesome.
Dude, I thought you were gonna talk about the bleaching his asshole thing.
That's heat.
That's
heat.
heat.
I
He's got a
thought
lot
you
of
were
good
gonna say
ones.
that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
But like he's like his
bleach
good
on his
ones
t-shirt.
are in songs that are good.
Yeah.
Like he has good music.
Talking about storytelling though and everything, if like we want to talk about who's the best storyteller in rap, at least for me, it would definitely be Kendrick, because
Yes.
all of his albums have like one central theme. Like, and hot take, because everybody loves To Pimp a Butterfly. Like, I love To Pimp a Butterfly, don't get me wrong, but if anybody ever asks me, hey, what's Kendrick Lamar's best album, it's Good Kid, Mad City, without a doubt, zero
Yeah.
doubts, just because of the storytelling on that album.
And if you go back and listen to what is it, Damn?
Yeah, and you can listen to it forward or
Like-
backwards.
I didn't know that,
Yeah,
but that's pretty cool.
yeah,
But anyway, I didn't give that album a chance because all I heard, like you heard like the Humble song on like TV all the time on commercials. Like, this is annoying. I
yeah.
don't want to listen to this, and so I didn't
Yeah.
listen to it for the longest time. Then I actually sat down and listened to the whole album, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is a masterpiece."
Yeah.
Another person who was also like Kendrick when it comes to his whole album is about a certain story is J. Cole.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was about to say J. Cole.
2014.
Wait, what are you making
Forest
that
Hills
face?
Drive.
What are you making that face?
Dude, For Your Eyes Only.
For Your Eyes Only made me cry. I cried the first time I heard that song. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie.
The first time you listen to that whole album, if you have never listened to that album and you listen to it from start to finish and you finish on For Your Eyes Only, the song in the album, that's also the same thing. You will cry.
I'll
Because
agree
it's
with
real.
that. For Your Eyes Only is good. 2014 Forest Hills
Listen-
Drive, great album. Both of
If you
those.
listen to those lyrics. Voluminati, that's a great one. Stop. Voluminati's a great album.
J. Cole's a little corny to me, but 2014 and For Your Eyes Only, those are hitters.
I didn't like his new album.
I did not like it at all.
Like, because he was falling into that trap of he just had lines. He just had bars.
And that was the thing that made me mad, was that he even like would rap about that. He's like, I don't like the whole point was like he didn't rap for just fame or money or like any of that shit. That was his whole goal. He's like, I want to tell a story. And then he proceeds to go and talk about how many drinks he had and like all that shit. Like he
Yeah.
goes and he raps about that. And it's like, what are we doing? You're backtracking now. I will say there was a song that he made that had with JID. Holy shit! Have you guys ever heard of JID?
Yeah, JID is like, yeah, JID is him. That's all I've got to say about it, bro. JID is
him?
him. He's him.
He is him. He's a fucking maniac, dude.
Yeah.
He is, because this, and he does still. I think like he does tell a story, even rapping that fast. Like he raps fast and then he throws bars, like he throws things together that you don't catch until like 2 seconds after because he's saying it so quickly in such a like a flow that he'll say something and you'll catch it after and you're like, whoa, and then it just keeps punching you in the face because he keeps going. There was a song he released an album recently. Trey Robinson showed it to me. There was a few songs on there. But I can't remember the name of the song, but it kept like throwing bar after like bar, and then like it hit me and I was like, whoa, and then it hit me again. I was like, oh my gosh, I had to stop the song. The first time I've ever had to do that. I had to pause the song to like and like go back and be like, holy shit, like what he was saying was like just, it's not like it was profound, like I was having an epiphany. It was just like so clever.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar does that really well too.
Oh, yeah.
And there's videos on YouTube you can find of him like taking like
he's not as upfront about it though. You gotta like listen to his stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
You gotta like listen.
And like his rhyme schemes are crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, really?
Because they
Yeah.
because they the way they like, because people like the videos, the color coding them and everything.
Yeah.
And how they like link up is insane, and you wouldn't realize that on your first listen.
Yeah, he's got like
Second
25
time-
different colors.
Yeah. But back to that J. Cole album that you said was bad. I pulled it up. It's not Illuminati. It's Born Sinner.
Oh, I like Born Sinner. Yeah.
I was about to say
But the
Born
song
Sinner's good.
Illuminati is in that. That's a good song.
Okay, I couldn't
Power Trip.
remember.
Power
Yeah.
Trip's a good song.
Yeah.
Is it
Crooked
is it Wet
Smile.
Dreams?
She knows.
Not on
She
that one, but
Knows, Crooked Smile. She Knows is on that one. Miss America. Have you listened to Let Nas Down?
oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a
I've
good one.
listened to that. That's a good
Forbidden
one.
Fruit. It's Forbidden. He has one with Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, I know. I've heard Forbidden Fruit.
That's a good song.
I didn't say J. Cole was terrible. I just said
No.
No,
You just
but
said he was
when we were talking
corny.
about that, we talked about that album, you were shaking your head like no.
I was wrong. I'm man enough to admit I was wrong.
Another one of my favorite songs from him is Wet Dreams.
Yeah,
play
it's
that-
on
you play that
2014.
Yeah, you play that somewhere, I guarantee like wherever you play it, half the population of the area you're in will start singing that song.
And it's all white people.
Yep. Every single one of them. Every time.
Something we can unite with, you know.
Yes. But there was another
Noah
You're
thinks
talking-
about that song every time the Hat Man comes in.
Wet Dreams. Man,
Yeah.
we can't talk about the Hat Man right now. We just
Did you
can't.
pop another one?
Pop another Benny?
Are you on 6? Are you on 6 minute drill?
We're on 7 Bennies now since we started. What, it's
Oh,
been-
dude, you're gonna have a great night.
I got 2 shadow people holding my hands up right now. The only reason I'm sitting up is they got me propped up in this chair.
I'm not gonna lie, I
Second
don't
we
like
get
when
on-
you talk. I don't like when you talk about that stuff. I'm kind of getting scared for myself, starting to think about that stuff. 'Cause I'm on a
I'll let
scooter.
you know when they come in.
Yeah. No. I'm talking about me. Like I got me over here looking around my room.
Yeah, I know. I'll let you know when they come in.
Yeah, dude, stop. Shut the up. Stop. Freaking the F out. Dude. I'm not even joking. I'm not doing this.
I know
to you.
you're not. I know you're not doing it as a bit
This
either.
is real. Like you got me thinking, bro. I'm gonna.
You didn't take any bennies. You'll be all right.
Dude, I just got cold chill from my head down.
Oh, don't worry about it.
How am I gonna sleep, dude?
No, you're not. There was another song that I don't know if you guys have like. I'm sure I played it for you. You've heard it, but "Love Game" with Kendrick Lamar and Eminem.
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about Lady Gaga.
She's
That's what I was
Lady
thinking.
Gaga.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga's amazing, and if you're listening,
la
Gaga,
la la.
we'll have you
You're
on.
talking
at any
about Bad
time.
Romance, bro. I thought you were about Bad Romance.
No,
Hey, Lady Gaga, A1 S tier.
she's an S
For
tier.
real,
Yeah,
for real.
Yeah,
For
Lady
real.
Gaga cooks. I can say that.
but that song, I didn't even know "Love Game" was like a, not that Lady Gaga one, but the Eminem. I know.
Sorry, dude. Just don't say the name of the song.
All right, I won't. There's a song by Kendrick Lamar and Eminem, and they've
What's it
probably.
called?
I can't tell you that. It's confidential.
okay.
But if you look it up and you listen to it, if you haven't already,
Oh, let me
It-
look it up real quick. Hold on.
it's one of
What's
my
it called, Trey?
favorite songs.
I don't know. I'm looking it up. Kendrick
Tell me
Lamar.
what it's called.
I will. Lamar
Jamie, pull that up.
Eminem song. Let's see.
Jimmy, get that thing up
Are you talking about Love Game?
La la la.
You wanna make it loud.
No, I have heard that song before. It's pretty good. I can say that. I'm not the biggest fan of Eminem, but it's not bad.
Why?
fine.
Because some people say they don't like his style. Like he's like kind of like some people think he's kind of almost whiny. Not in what he's saying, but in the way he sounds.
Yeah, I don't really feel that way. Like, and I'm not saying like Eminem is terrible. Like, I would say like Eminem before I was born and while I was growing up, like original like Slim Shady Eminem. Like
Early
I'm not.
2000s.
Yeah, like that's great. Like I'm not saying like my name is all that stuff. That's heat. But like these new songs that he's been putting out, they've
No,
been
like Kamikaze. I didn't really like the Kamikaze stuff.
okay.
And all that stuff.
All right, yeah,
I'm
but
talking
it's
about like, dude, like Love the Way You Lie with Rihanna, like early 2010s.
Yeah.
I,
Like that's what
nah,
like so early 2010s is where you start to like draw the line.
yeah, I'll
But
say that.
anything
Yeah.
before the early 2010s, like Recovery,
Yeah,
I'm talking about like like
It was
he had a good 10-year run.
yeah, but now he's just
Can't-
old.
he's old. Yeah. There's a few songs off of some of the newer ones, not Kamikaze, but the one after.
If-
Music to be murdered by. Yeah, that
There's a
wasn't
few
a
if
bad
you're an
songs
album.
on there.
artist, if you're an artist and you are considered one of the best artists, rapper in that decade, you're top tier.
Yeah.
Eminem for a solid 10 years was everyone was listening to Eminem. Everybody talked about Eminem.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone's still scared
I was about to say.
to freestyle against Eminem. He's like 50.
I was going to say that, and also everyone's still like, whenever he drops something, it's still a big deal.
Yeah,
Like, regardless, even the last two albums, even though that nobody really liked them, it's still both of them still went platinum. Like
Yeah.
like
'Cause
every
it's
album
Eminem,
he's
his
dropped.
name.
Yeah, exactly. It's just the name.
Like Drake. Dude,
Yeah.
like people hate on Drake as a rapper because he's people like old crybaby, like he's not a rapper, he's soft. Dude, Drake for a decade, Drake hit.
Yeah.
For a decade, and that's
Drake can
that's
still
why
hit though.
I was about to say
Yeah,
Drake still hits some days.
But like he ain't hitting like he used to hit.
No, it's not like Take
Yeah.
Care hit, but I mean it's
Yeah, like
it's not bad.
he ain't got no Marvin's Room though. Like you know what I mean? Like he ain't had
Yeah.
a song like Marvin's Room anytime soon. But if like that's how I that's how I take my personal feelings out of it. If you have a good decade, then you're legit.
Yeah.
That's not a fluke. That's how I differentiate. Like when people talk about all these rappers they had like one good album, it's like, okay, they did it once.
Yeah,
That could be luck. People like Kendrick Lamar, people like J. Cole, Eminem. I mean, the only exception to the rule was Biggie and Tupac
yeah,
Yeah.
because they just couldn't.
yeah,
But like when people want to talk about rappers being better than Kanye, it's like, okay, well, I guarantee you they will never have the same success.
yeah.
Yeah. From a success standpoint, it's like
And
Well, I
because
mean,
of
they
10
might
years of
now.
success.
They might now because like Kanye lost like $1 billion in a day. So I mean, they
Yeah,
might-
but did you see where Adidas was like, oh man, we're losing money, we're bringing them back
yes,
yeah,
which
I
is
saw that.
I was
because people do not care. And that's the other thing. I don't want to get too much into it. What he said was wrong, but if you think for 1 second that those companies wanted to drop him, you're wrong.
yeah.
They didn't want to.
They did it because their
for
stock was gonna drop.
publicity, and I guarantee you, in the next year or so, he signs back when everything gets quiet
Yeah,
because they don't care. So stop
Yeah.
acting like these businesses and corporations care. They don't. They care about
No.
themselves.
Yeah. They just care about money.
And when their sales went down, dude, like they signed them back. Now we like. I'm not trying to say like we care. Like he shouldn't be saying that, but
companies don't.
people
I'll agree with that.
companies do not care.
Like, is this a little based? Yeah, but I mean, it's the truth. I mean, corporations don't give a about anything but money.
Yeah.
So I definitely agree. We're going back to early Chartreuse talking about the government,
watched- I
corporations.
was about to say, because I watched a TikTok like 30 minutes before you guys were like we got on here, and this dude's talking about here's a little history on why, it's like KFC, Taco Bell, or maybe it's not Taco Bell, KFC, Pizza Hut, and like Taco Bell come
Oh
into those
yeah, yeah,
restaurants.
yeah, yeah. I've
Saw
seen
this?
that. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it started off like that. He's like, it's actually really interesting because Coca-Cola like was owning the market in like soda sales, and then Pepsi couldn't compete. So the solution they had was to buy these three companies and sell them, like have them exclusively sell Pepsi, and so that helped a little bit. And then to also save costs again, they combined them into one restaurant so they can reduce the amount of places they have to keep up with and deal with. And then after that, it spirals out of control. And he's like, and did you know that they started like hedge funding and lobbying all the government so that they could keep the wage at $7.25 in Minnesota, so I can't get my fucking Mexican pizza. And he starts like screaming.
Yeah, he
screaming.
says, the lobby's not open, so I can't eat my Mexican pizza in the lobby. He said it smells like shit. Nobody wants to eat a Mexican pizza in their car.
Yeah, dude.
But he just
People
started talking
picking-
about how just started getting super woke out of nowhere, and it was supposed to just be I thought it was just going to be about oh, this is an interesting fact about why there's the combination of
Yeah.
restaurants, and then he just dropped like all of that.
One thing that I think is insane is that like the government just allows big corporations to like monopolize other corporations and just buy them out.
So
I
that
don't.
was
I don't think that's crazy at all.
I know. Well,
Go ahead and
okay,
say what you're gonna say. Yeah, go ahead and say why.
yeah. No, I agree. I don't think it's crazy in the sense that it's being done, but I think it's crazy in the sense that they get around being able to monopolize things. Like the whole point of what we have was to there was a system put in place to have zero monopolies, right?
Yeah, that's what I
supposed to be
mean.
no monopoly, and they get around it still. I don't know, I don't know what happened, but
I'll tell you why.
if you follow the line of subsidiaries all the way up, it goes to like 4 corporations.
Yeah.
How do you still allow that? I thought that was the whole point of us, was to not let that happen.
I'll tell you why. Because this isn't even a conspiracy, dude. Like our politicians they have money. They make
Oh
money,
yeah.
Yes.
and their campaigns have to be funded somehow.
Yeah.
They are funded by people, and so they're not going to stab those dudes in the back. The people that run our country are rich, and the people that fund their campaigns are rich, and there are these rich companies. You really think they're going to stab them in the back? They're not going to. They'd probably die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up. Like, that's just not going to happen. Like, in this black and white world that people like to live in, that's a great idea. But it's just not how it works, and it sucks. There's gray area. Yes, we know if you asked a 10-year-old if that was right, they would say no. But, you know what I mean? Like, that's just not the way.
That's the way it
comes.
is. Yeah.
And it sucks. We're all in agreement that it sucks.
Yeah.
I'm just not surprised.
Well, I just meant when I was saying I think it's crazy, I just meant it as like it shouldn't be happening. Like I'm not saying I understand that, all of our politicians, whatever side they're on, are funded by people and they make promises to those people, which shouldn't be the way that democracy is. Yeah.
We conduct any sort of politics.
No.
The last time a monopoly was taken down was like when Theodore Roosevelt was president.
Yes.
And it was with Rockefeller. It was with John D. Rockefeller? Is that his name? I know Rockefeller's his last name.
Yeah.
We watched like this documentary in like history class about like the men who built America when it came to like corporations. There was like Vanderbilt, he had the trains. Rockefeller, he did like kerosene and gas and oil. And there was a whole bunch of other people, like the people who invented like the steel, like stuff like that, like manufacturing steel. Rockefeller eventually stole all of that, and he owned it all. And that was before 1930. And that was the last time that I think, or that I know, of a big monopoly crashing. And that I don't think it will ever happen again, because like just think about how this country's changed and who runs the country and like politics and how news spreads. complete different country now.
Yeah.
That's accurate. I just can't wait to see
And Teddy
Mickey
Roosevelt
Mouse.
was kind of a badass too. So like,
Teddy Roosevelt was.
Oh
badass.
yeah. Oh yeah.
You get a-
Especially when he got
you
shot
know.
in the chest and just kept talking.
Yeah.
he's like, I
He's-
gotta finish the speech for America, dude.
Yeah, bro. He's the man.
Yeah, I just can't wait to see Mickey Mouse like postered everywhere, like on Walmart. I mean, he's already in. He's in Walmart, but I can't wait to see him be like the face of Walmart one day.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
dude,
I can't wait for
Like
there
the
to be.
ornament on the top of the White House.
Yeah, I can't wait for there to be Mickey Mouse posters, and it's like 1984, and they've got cameras in the eyes, and it's Big Brother watching us. He's like, "Oh, nope, stop." But I just everybody at home, as always, thank you guys so much for listening. I mean, we couldn't do this. I'd say we couldn't do this without you, but I guess we could. But it wouldn't be as fun.
We could.
But it
do
wouldn't.
that.
It wouldn't be as fun, you know.
And we will
So-
do it without you, even if you're here or not.
Hey, don't say that. Don't say that.
Sorry.
Don't say that.
I'm
We're
sorry.
trying to be nice to him.
I'm sorry.
Please
But,
listen to our stuff, please. we're
Please
begging.
do. Please do. And please share it
We
with
need a
other
side
people.
hustle.
Yeah. Just as always, if you want to check out our socials, anywhere that you can watch this on any other podcasting site, if you want to give us a voice message, anything you want to do, it's all in the description below. And just thank you guys for always tuning in and hanging out with us. So as always, I'm Trey.
I'm Noah.
And I'm John. Is my fly down?
Show